They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down by 8.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Logan Cook on 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Webster. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Stafford now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
John Brown on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right. At the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
John Brown on for the point out.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Terrell Burgess on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Jaguars.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Jaguars nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 10, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that'll set them back 5. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Los Angeles.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Stafford airing it out deep for Woods. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Flushed out right. And he'll let this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
13-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, That ball was expected to be caught.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stafford finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a Rams first down.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Stafford here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our ball first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going right back to Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good... starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will knot us up at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and that'll be incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
the kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third down and 9.
They go play action. Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Webster now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 33. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For the point after.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Back now in Jacksonville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Down, Rams.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again here with Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Again, the ball
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Rams first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hamilton on the tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
9 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Rams.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stafford to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now it's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First throw in overtime for Stanford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a Rams first down.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. On 1st down, Akers. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game here is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So into overtime and all the way to the end of overtime. They have a chance to win it. Couldn't convert on the field goal, and we end in the very rare tie.
Don't see it very often. We did discuss it as we began overtime that because it's a regular season game, we're going to play that last quarter. And if no one scores or however, if it finishes in a tie, that's it. But boy, how bad do you feel for him? The opportunity to win it with a field goal at the end, and it doesn't go through the pipes.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we